It's some smoking hangout. Don't mention it.
I think you're in the wrong building. This is the Fox Galleries.
Fox Galleries!
For years, I have searched for such a place as this in America.
Now we will hang out here all the time. Why, wait. I have ached for weeks.
Will you shack up with us now?
I'm very sorry, but this is a private showing. It will be open to the public on Friday.
Thank God it's Friday! You know, Fox, I have often paid for women worse than you.
What? Don't you understand? It's a come-on.
Hey, Jack, we know your type, and we admire your big American breasts.
Be quiet, you stud. Don't tell them about it now. My brother Georg is such a stud bull.
Don't worry about disease. In Czechoslovakia, I was cured many times.
Excuse me, you must be the friends of Zelezna Postruk.
Zelezna Postruk?
Yes, our Czechoslovakian artist.
Zelezna Postruk? Here in America?
We used to swing with her.
Well, she's in the back. I'll go get her.
Zelezna Postruk? Ta umkilnie jeste w Ameryce.
O tom ne luft. Ja I bate brun. Bil platzen staten.
Jeśli muszę zanaj ożywać w naszym pici w Ameryce.
Mam spacene, eto złape.
Jorge! Jorka! Jak się mandaszkie!
Welcome to America, you big sex machine! Let me get in on you, you swinging piece of stuff!
I had to leave Czechoslovakia. The government made it impossible for me to swing!
Don't worry, here in America, you'll be twice the foxes we know.
But enough of this chit-chat. Let's go back to our bachelor pad for a real rap session.
It is good I have found two brothers such as you to swing all over me.
What's to prevent you? We are two wild and crazy guys.
These Czechs are going to be terribly, terribly important force in the arts.
One of these lucky contestants will walk away today with $1 billion on Erwin Mainway's $1 billion giveaway. Now, here's your host of $1 billion giveaway, Erwin Mainway.
Thank you. Thank you, Don Pardo. Thank you. Welcome to $1 billion giveaway. All right, contestants, back into the isolation booth. Beautiful, beautiful. Is the door shut, Jennifer?
Yes, it is, Erwin.
Beautiful, sweetheart. You know, okay. Now that our contestants are back in the isolation booth, we can tell you the name of this show actually is...
Erwin Mainway Sucker Showcase.
That's right. For those of you who've never seen Sucker Showcase, here's how it works. Every week we distribute matchbooks all over the country bearing this advertisement. Earn big money. Send $5 to Erwin Mainway Productions, 505 Beverly Boulevard, Hollywood, California. Out of those people who respond, we take the first 3 who are willing to quit their jobs and pay their own travel expenses to come here and compete in what we tell them is the $1 billion giveaway. Contestants today will be judged on gullibility, lack of sophistication, naivety, credulity, and an inability to distinguish persons or situations that may do them harm. So let's get started. Who are this week's suckers, Don?
First of all, from Racine, Wisconsin, Mona Niengotter, an unmarried mother of 7 and a graduate of the famous Writers School. And from Washington, D.C., Lionel Foote, a self-employed aquarium serviceman. And our reigning champion, a grit newspaper delivery boy from Spiro, Tennessee, Mark Thompson.
Beautiful. Thank you, Don Prado. Will the lovely Jennifer bring out our first sucker? Thank you, sweetheart. You are spectacular. Hi, Mona.
Hi, Irwin.
Welcome to $1 Billion Giveaway. Now, you're 26 years old. You got 7 children. You've never been married. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
I buy you a drink after the show?
Sure, I guess.
All right, girls, I'm going to ask you to bring out the box of many flavors. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Marjorie. Now, Mona, inside this freezer, there is a cold metal pole. But it tastes like strawberry. You like strawberry, Mona?
No, I like chocolate.
Oh, didn't I say chocolate? I meant to say chocolate.
Oh, boy, I love chocolate.
All right, beautiful. Why don't you stick your tongue in a pole and tell me whether it's light chocolate flavored or dark chocolate flavored?
Okay. Oh!
What's it taste like, Mona? The chocolate, strawberry, 3 flavors, vanilla, 1.
It's frozen.
Okay, Mona, I'm going to talk to the next contestant, so I'm going to slide right over here. But there may be $1 billion waiting for you at the end of the evening, and since you can't go into the isolation booth without ripping your tongue out, I'm going to ask you to put your fingers in your ears until I tap you on the shoulder. Hey, Mona, you hear me? She's all right. Jennifer, if you please, our next sucker. Thank you, darling. You're beautiful, beautiful. Hello, Lionel Foote. I guess you're a little nervous.
Well, wouldn't you be with $1 billion at stake?
Lionel, have you ever seen a $1 billion bill?
No, I haven't, but I'd like to.
Well, there it is. $1 billion bill right
Well,
there. You want to touch it?
please.
Oh, get your thumb off President Carter's face. Okay. Now, Lionel, you got a chance to win this $1 billion bill if you can solve this little puzzle here. Ever seen one of these before?
No, I don't think. Yes, I've seen one, yeah.
It's a Rubik's Cube.
Yes.
And the idea is to get each side one solid color.
All right, I'll give it a try.
I'm sure you will. But on $1 billion giveaway, you'll do it blindfolded. Marjorie, the blindfold, please. Makes it a little tougher, doesn't it? Marjorie, you sure going to be able to stay in that outfit? If you need any help, let me know. Anybody got a shoehorn out there? All right. You work on that blindfold, and Jennifer here will take you back into the isolation booth, and we'll check on you in a few minutes. Hi, darling. How you doing? A vanilla flavor coming through and all, or what? Good, good. Put the fingers back in the ear. Good. All right. Jennifer, would you bring out our reigning champion, Mark Thompson from Spiro, Tennessee?
Oh, boy, is that the chocolate bar?
We'll give you a little taste of that later. Now, Mark, you've already won $4 billion.
I don't know how it happened, but it sure sounds a great deal to me.
And you'll be receiving that money in a check in the mail.
Dang.
Now, Mark, I think you're going to be even more thrilled with this next surprise. It's a phone call from the President of the United States.
No.
Oh, yes, and he wants to talk to you, Mark. Go ahead, pick it up.
Really?
Here he is. Hi, Mark.
Hello?
This is the President of the United States.
Well, I'll be a dang fool.
I'm just calling to congratulate you on winning the $1 billion giveaway 4 weeks straight.
Well, thank you, sir. What a great deal that was.
Don't mention it. Good luck this week.
You're welcome.
That's it from the President. Thank you, Jennifer. He's a very busy man, and he took the time out to talk to you today, and now it's time for you to play $1 billion giveaway. Our lovely assistant, Marjorie, has brought in the throne of luck. And I'd like you to sit down because I'm going to ask you a very important question.
Okay.
What the hell? You all right?
What kind of a deal was that?
All right, well, I promise promise you that's not going to happen again. I won't lie to you. Go on, sit down.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. Come on, son. You got to be tired of this stuff, right? Why don't you go over there? Marjorie will give you a seat.
Okay. What?
Come on. All right.
What kind of deal is it?
Never mind, Mark. Never mind. Because right now, I want you to put your hands over your eyes for a very big surprise. Mark, we've gone to the legitimate expense today of flying in your father. Son.
Dad!
We've got our $1 billion winner right here. You take the cake. You will receive an advance certified check for $5 million and a trip to the moon. If you know anyone who could be one of our contestants, send his or her name and address to Erwin Mainway Productions, 505 Beverly Boulevard, Hollywood, California. Beautiful. Thanks for watching. So long, sucker.
Hello. Did dinosaurs build Stonehenge, or is this theory completely wrong? Well, this is Stonehenge, this is a dinosaur, and this is Professor Eddie Pressman, who lectures in prehistory and jacuzzis at the University of Please Yourself, California. And it's his startling new theory that the dinosaurs built Stonehenge that we'll be looking at today. This is the Natural History Museum in South Kensington, London. And we're here actually by mistake. This, on the other hand, is Stonehenge, and as you can see, Stonehenge is composed of very, very, very large rocks, and it's Pressman's theory that only very, very, very large creatures could have lifted them. But what sort of creature can lift 20-foot rocks? Well, some of these rocks have come 200 miles from Wales. Did perhaps Wales bring them here? It seems unlikely. Even if the whale pushed the rock along a glacier or used it as a form of ski, still the whale would hardly survive the trip out of water. So, what is the answer? Is the whale responsible? No, argues Pressman, it must be the dinosaur. Stegosaurus even looks like Stonehenge. In this artist's impression, Diplodocus is pulling a heavy rock, while Triceratops digs out the holes. Iguanodon lifts them up into position, while Tyrannosaurus looks gaily on. If you crouch down and look along a certain direction, then Stonehenge can look a little like a kind of, sort of, dinosaur-ish shape. A bit, anyway. What other evidence is there? Well, quite simply, none. None whatsoever. And it's this significant lack of evidence that does begin to tell when we consider it against Pressman's other published theories. Did the Romans build the World Trade Center? Did the FBI build the pyramids? And do chickens come from outer space? But perhaps the most significant stumbling block of the whole theory is that Stonehenge was built some 3,680 years ago, and that the dinosaurs became extinct some 69 million years ago. And it's these facts that have led many experts to speculate that Pressman's theory is absolute nonsense. From Stonehenge, good night.
You know, Gregory, I just finished my first MGM musical. It's called Pennies from Heaven.
Yeah, I heard it's very good.
Yeah, I think it's the best thing I've ever done. It's my first dramatic role.
Dramatic role?
That's right.
No wild and crazy guy, huh?
Yeah, it's a totally different thing for me, but I do sing and dance a little.
Dance?
Yeah.
How long you been dancing?
Oh, about 8 months.
8 months.
How long you been dancing?
About 33 years. Want to do something together?
You got the guts.
The world is right, my heart is light, I'm like a baby. There is no maybe, I know my fate.
I never knew what love could do. My heart is reeling. The way I'm feeling is simply great.
Fit as a fiddle, ready for love. I could jump over the moon up above. Fit as a fiddle and ready for love. Having to worry, having to care.
Feel like a feather floating on air.
Fit as a fiddle and ready for love. Soon the church bells will be ringing, and I'll march with Ma and Pa. How the church bells will be ringing, with a hey, noddy, noddy, and a ha-cha-cha. Hi, diddle, diddle, my baby's okay.
Ask me a riddle now, what did you say?
Fit as a fiddle and ready for love. Soon the church bells will be ringing, and a march with Ma and Pa. And the church bells will be ringing, with a hey, noddy, noddy, and a ha-cha-cha. Hi, diddle, diddle, my baby's okay. Ask me a riddle, now what do you say? But that's fiddle and ready for love. For love, for love. You better do that again. I'm done.
Gonna do.
Over the tops. One more.
And now an address to the nation from the Secretary of State, Alexander M. Haig, Jr., USAR, retired.
I have been asked by the President to appear before this nation tonight to assure you there's no dissension among this administration's foreign policy apparatus. I am not, and I repeat, nor have I ever been, in a contrapuntal frame or mode of behavior at any time with Mr. Richard Allen, who took a $10,000 bribe from the Japanese, Secretary of Defense Cap Weinberger, for that matter, any member of the White House staff, or the staffs of the sub-agencies, NSC, NSA, DIA, CIA, ONI, EIE, EIO. But if anybody within this administration wishes to take exception with actions or statements for which I bear responsibility, he or she can challenge me openly now. And then let's step outside and settle it on the east lawn of the executive chambers. Your foreign policy chain of command is intact and without equal in the history of modern strategic contingency thinking. Should some calamitous event be precipitated in some corner of the globe, remote or unremote, all vital data are relayed directly to the Secretary of State first. I immediately apprise Edwin Meese of the White House staff of these data, and he formalizes a decision as to whether or not to wake up the President. Once the President is awoken, he and only he can make the decision whether or not to go back to sleep. Should the Commander-in-Chief decide to resume a slumber mode, responsibility for the effection of an appropriate and speedy response to these foreign stimuli rests with me as the highest-ranking, non-slumbering executive. And believe me, I have been staying awake. In fact, I don't sleep. Sharks never sleep. Al Haig's watchwords are vigilance and watchfulness. So sleep well, or call me. I'll be awake. Good night.
This has been an address from Alexander M. Haig, Jr., Secretary of State.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in the show, I was going to do some silly comedy stuff, but my producer, Lorne Michael, said to me, Steve, you're here in New York. It's the cultural center of the world. The finest artists and musicians live here. Why not take a couple of minutes and present some classical music? And I thought about it for a minute, and I said, what? Then I thought a little more, and I said, okay, because I love this cultural stuff. I don't think it's going to screw up my television special. People aren't going to tune out. And I really think it's going to work. I really, really believe that you're going to enjoy this. I really do. So anyway, we went out, got the the best musicians money can buy. Ladies and gentlemen, the American String Quartet. Your name is?
Dan Avshalomov.
And you want to introduce the rest of your sidemen?
Yes, this is David Gaber, cellist, Laurie Carney, and Mitchell Stern, violinist.
Nice to have you here. How does it feel to work on network television instead of PBS?
It's very exciting.
You know, it's curious. You did this for very little money. Why is that?
We love to play.
Huh. Kind of interesting. I've never heard of that. Anyway, so what are you going to play? Something like Strangers in Paradise?
Well, that's an orchestral piece, Steve. But did you know that the original theme from Strangers in Paradise actually comes from the Polovetsyan Dance No. 2 by Borodin?
What?
And perhaps you'll recognize this haunting melody.
Tonight We Love.
But actually, that's taken from Tchaikovsky's Concerto in B-flat minor.
Oh, I see. So many of today's modern melodies of well-known popular songs were actually composed by the great masters. So which great master are you going to play?
Bartok.
Okay, so this will be like I Left My Heart in San Francisco or something like that. So how long is this piece?
About 17 minutes.
It's really going to cut into the donkey sketch. Don't you have something in the 2 to 3 minute area?
Well, Stephen, we rehearsed the bar talk.
See, I know you're into your own thing, but put yourself in the audience's shoes. Would you want to sit through 17 minutes of bar talk? I don't think so. So just kind of shorten it, tighten it a little bit, hone it. We do this in network TV all the time. Just take out the boring stuff, okay? I'm all for you. Go ahead.
Just the first movement.
£25. Well, thank you. That's a substantial sum of money to pay for somebody who looks like an animal, lives like an animal, and smells like an animal. But strangely enough, I'm going to miss this guy. He was the most popular feature of my emporium.
You do mean freak show, do you not? Where you display the most pitiable of God's creatures, so those who pay can gawk at them.
Well, okay, Doc, you got the education and so forth, and, you know, I'm no class act, okay, but, you know, I did, you know, keep him alive. If it weren't for me, he'd have been dead a long time ago. He's an animal is what he is, and he gave me a day's work, and I gave him a home.
A cage.
Well, technically, he had a key, you know, but I gave him food, too.
Slop.
He ate it, you know, but, well, he's all yours now. Feed him what you want, keep him how you want. At least until you beg me to take him back, and you will.
Get out!
Yeah.
Get out of here!
Okay, take care.
Despicable charlatan! Out of my apartments!
See you later, Ellie.
September 12, 1885. At long last, my efforts have been rewarded. After months of trying to bolster his confidence, I have finally detected more than a trace of optimism in Merrick.
I'm the elephant guy, and I want to be a man. I think I'll be a man and know what's but right with a car. I think I'll be a guy.
Jojo, the dog-faced boy.
How you doing?
What are you doing here? Give me 4. Come on, sit.
I'll tell you something.
Good boy. What are you doing here?
You know, they wouldn't allow me through the front entrance, so I snuck around the garden. I brought you some slop.
Oh, thanks. Great to see you. Dogface, can I fix you a drink?
Oh, no, I got a show tonight. I can't. But I'll tell you, Elephant Man, these digs are fabulous, and your new clothes, you look sensational.
Well, I feel great, Jojo. So tell me, how are things down at the show?
Well, the business is changing. You know, we've only been playing to half houses since you left.
Oh, really?
Well, you know, people only pay to see stars today. You know, if you have an Elephant Man, if you have an alligator girl, if you have a human pincushion, a Sinatra, then you got a show. And without a star, the people stay home. But I tell you, I'm doing all right, actually. I'm doing a little writing. I'm working on a play. You want to hear about the play?
No. I'll read it later. You send it to me. I'll read it when I get a chance.
So, when are you coming back to the sideshow?
Me? Go back? No chance, Dogface. That's all behind me now. I've paid my dues. I'm moving uptown.
You've really changed, Elephant Man.
They call me the Elephant Guy now. Yes, I am different. It's because Dr. Trees has shown me that I'm something special.
Gee, I always thought that I was something special.
I am most gratified that you have agreed to grace our somber hospital chambers with your radiant presence. However, again, I warn you about Mr. Merrick's countenance. Even an actress of your consummate skill and reputation might have difficulty in maintaining composure.
No, Frederick, you need not trouble yourself on my account. I have steeled myself to react with absolute calm. Not a shadow of revulsion shall cross my face. In fact, since the very day that I first received your invitation, I have been practicing my line. I am very pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Merrick. I am very pleased.
Marvelous. But again, I feel compelled to warn you that he's quite unsightly, and you may be revulsed by his appearance.
No, rest easy, Frederick, rest easy.
All right, then. Brace yourself.
I am very,
Bring
very
him in.
pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Merrick. I am very pleased.
John! Abigail Kendall, this is John Merrick.
I am very pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Merrick.
Hello.
Please excuse me for a moment. I have some things to attend
Take your time, Trees. I'd like to get better acquainted with your most attractive friend. The E-Man likes what he sees. So, the doctor tells me you're an actress.
Well, yes, I am performing at the Old Vic. Do you like the theater, Mr. Merrick?
Baby, I am the theater. Perhaps you've heard of the Elephant Man.
Well, yes, the doctor told me about your most unfortunate past, and I am sorry, but think of all the wonderful things you will now be able to experience.
Yes. I think now we're talking the same language.
I beg your pardon.
Come on, baby. We're not living in the Middle Ages. These are Victorian times. They don't call me the Elephant Man because of my trunk. I think you know what I'm talking about.
You rude beast! Dr. Treves! Dr. Treves! Dr. Treves, I understand that Mr. Merrick has led a very difficult life, but that is no excuse for his despicable behavior.
You love it, baby.
Mr. Merrick, until this moment I felt nothing but compassion for you, but now I feel that you are not a man, but simply a vulgar pig with floppy ears.
Hey, what's going on with the lady? You been yanking my trunk? Hey, Doc, get this tease out of here.
John, this evening has proven I was wrong about you. Perhaps you are an animal after all. I'm so sorry, Abigail.
It's all right. Please show me to my carriage, Dr. Trees. In future, find another actress to entertain your parlor pachyderm.
Forget her.
November 12, 1885. It has been 5 months since I took John Merrick into my custody, and his behavior last night has convinced me that my experiment has been a rousing failure. 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. A fair sum to pay to get this vile creature out of my apartment.
Well, I hate to say it, Doc, but I told you so. You know, you can take the elephant out of the freak show, but you can't take the elephant out of the freak.
Oddly put. Goodbye, Elephant Man. I'm sorry that our venture was not successful, but it did teach me a great deal about myself.
Thanks, Doc, and you taught me a lot about myself. I'm not a human being. I'm despicable and I'm disgusting. But that's where the money is. Come on, Magwitch, take me home. We got tickets to sell. Hose me down. I got 5 matinees to do.
Whatever you say.
Goodbye, Elephant Man. We shall never see his like again.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am really upset right now because I just found out that tomorrow is Thanksgiving. If I had known that, we would have done a ton of Thanksgiving sketches, and I don't know what went wrong. I am so angry, but right now, I would like to take some of this time to reflect on some of the things that I am thankful for. I am thankful for the autumn leaves, for robins, the Sunday paper, and the flowers that bloom. I am thankful for the Atlantic Ocean, because without it, a lot of Portuguese would be walking into our country. I am thankful that there is no such thing as a rectal barometer. I am thankful that I don't look anything like my passport photo. Because if I did, I would look like this. I am thankful that Jonas Salk decided not to... Excuse me. I am thankful that Jonas Salk decided to take up medicine and not become a member of the Temptations. I am thankful for all the people of past civilizations who contributed to our culture. I think they did a great job, don't you? Don't you think so? I think they did too. I am thankful that my sex organs are in my pants and not on display at the Museum of Modern Art. I am thankful for laughter, except when milk comes out of my nose. I am thankful that I was given the means to help people whenever they are in need. Now all I need is the desire. I am thankful that small children don't burst into flames when you say the number 4. But mainly, I'm thankful for my guests that helped make this my best show ever. Danny Aykroyd, John Belushi, Gregory Hines, Lauren Hutton, Bill Murray, Lorraine Newman, Lynn Redgrave, Paul Schaefer, and the American String Quartet. Thanks a lot. See you at Kenny's from Heaven.
Also appearing in tonight's cast, the American String Quartet, Laurie Amper, Tom Davis, Al Franken, Frank Kopek, Ann McCauley, George Madison, Emily Prager. This is the voice of Don Pardo.